City needed a goal!
One of the best stories of overcoming is that of this boy, the boy who was turned away for being the way he is. His identity has taken things from his life, but more than that, it has given him things that can't be measured. This time we talk about a player who will be eternal for Manchester City fans, Kevin De Bruyne. Kevin De Bruyne was born on the 28th of June 1991 into a middle-class family in Ghent, Belgium. His father, Herving De Bruyne, was an employee of a gas company, and his mother, Anna De Bruyne, worked in a clothing shop. In school, Kevin didn't excel as much as he did in football, but he was a good student and always made sure to keep his grades up. After graduating from high school, he decided to follow his passion for football and started his career as a professional player. From an early age, De Bruyne showed a keen interest in football, the passion for the sport that made him become one of the biggest stars in the world. Football was one that was incubated by his father, Herving, who also played football for the local Eintracht Werder team. At the age of 4, Kevin joined his first football team, KVV Dragon. Immediately, the young player showed his great talent for the sport and his interest in learning everything he could to improve his game. During this time in the team, De Bruyne stood out as one of the most promising members. After several years, he was discovered by Genk of the Belgian First Division and quickly joined their youth team. The club found him a foster family who showed him love and trust from the moment he arrived. This made the player feel at home, and he even considered his protectors as adoptive parents. Kevin spent 12 months growing up at the club, and at home there were no problems at all. He was a bit quiet, but he was enormously grateful for the people who decided to take care of him. As soon as his first year as a Canterano was over, he was due to go home for a couple of months for a holiday, and the youngster was eager to tell his birth mother everything he had learned. "I packed my bags and said goodbye to my host family, and they said we'll see each other again after the holidays in the summer. I loved them as my own family." However, Kevin did not return to that house. After traveling for a few hours, when he arrived home full of emotion, the first thing he saw was his mother crying. He thought it was a tragedy, like a death. However, the mother was crying because the foster family had called her and asked her not to send Kevin back to them. When I arrived at my parents' house on holiday, I walked in the door and saw my mother crying. I thought someone had died. At that moment, she said the words that shaped my life. "They don't want you to come back. The foster family no longer wants you there again." When I asked why, she replied, "Because of who I am." I was told I was too quiet, too shy, and it was difficult. It was a hard blow for De Bruyne, who spent hours in frustration. But it was a boost for him, after which he showed his talent in Genk's youth team and was promoted to the first team in 2008. However, he had a difficult start to his professional career as he struggled to adapt to the speed and intensity of professional football. After a loan spell at ZV Zulte Waregem in 2010, he returned to Genk in 2011 and finally found his rhythm. During the 2011-2012 season, Kevin De Bruyne impressed everyone with his skill and performance for Genk. He helped his team win the Belgian Cup and was named Player of the Year in the Belgian League. His performances caught the attention of other teams, including Premier League side Chelsea FC. De Bruyne joined Chelsea FC in January 2012 for a fee of €7 million. However, he struggled to find playing time in the Chelsea squad and was sent on loan to Werder Bremen in the Bundesliga. It was in Germany that De Bruyne found his form and began to show his true potential. After his successful loan spell at Werder Bremen, De Bruyne returned to Chelsea FC in the 2013-2014 season. However, he once again struggled to find playing time in the team and was sent on loan to VfL Wolfsburg in the Bundesliga. At Wolfsburg, De Bruyne became an instant star. He helped the team win the German Cup and was named Bundesliga Player of the Year. His impressive performances caught the attention of other teams, including Premier League side Manchester City. He was acquired by Manchester City, and since then, Kevin De Bruyne's career has been an unstoppable climb to the top. During the 2015-2016 season, De Bruyne established himself as one of the Premier League's top talents once again, and has been at the top of his game ever since. With his size and instinct, De Bruyne has won numerous awards and helped Manchester City win several league titles. In his first season, there were 16 goals and 11 assists. The following year, Guardiola arrived, and along with Pep, Kevin's performances picked up. He became one of the best players in the world. His ability to assist is legendary, making him a passing monster. Still, he usually passes 10 goals a season. Offensively, he has an impressive star with beautiful ball handling with a lot of technique. A fabulous long-range shot and a great reading of the game, what Belgium wanted one day became a reality. A different player capable of taking them far. That's why in 2018, they were one of the favorites to win the World Cup, with players like Lukaku, Hazard, Mertens. This team that managed to eliminate Brazil from the World Cup in a great game and finally finished third in the world by beating England. For Kevin came a very special revenge, and that's when he faced Real Madrid, where the person who betrayed him was Thibaut Courtois, who was with Kevin's former wife while they were still married. The match was the first leg of the Champions League round of 16. They were tied, and at the end, City had a penalty to win. He would take the ball and look at his former friend and finally send it into the net. City took that victory. However, his success is not limited to the sporting field. In addition to his success as a footballer, De Bruyne has used his platform and his good heart to help those less fortunate. In 2017, De Bruyne and his wife Michelle set up a charity, the Kevin De Bruyne Foundation, to help underprivileged children and victims of violence in his hometown of Ghent. The organization has raised more than 400,000 euros to date and has helped hundreds of children in various projects. In addition, De Bruyne has used his financial success as a sportsman to venture into the world of entrepreneurship by investing in various businesses. According to various sources, Kevin De Bruyne's annual salary at Manchester City is around 20 million euros, making him one of the highest-paid footballers in the world. In addition, he also has advertising contracts with brands such as Nike, Puma, and EA Sports, which brings him additional income. In addition, De Bruyne has also invested in several businesses, such as a restaurant in his hometown of Ghent, Belgium, which is called the Brouwers van Julien. He has also invested in a sports event management company and a medical technology company. De Bruyne is known to be an astute and well-informed investor. In addition to his investments in local businesses, he has also invested in real estate and the stock market. He reportedly owns several properties in Belgium, including a luxury villa on the coast, and also has investments in several technology and renewable energy companies. While it is not known exactly how much money De Bruyne has invested in these companies and properties, it is safe to say that he has diversified his investments wisely and has managed to build a significant net worth. Kevin is married to Michelle Lacroix, with whom he has 3 children. The couple met as teenagers and began dating in 2014, shortly after De Bruyne signed for Germany Bundesliga side Wolfsburg. They married in June 2017 in a private ceremony in Sorrento, Italy. De Bruyne's wife, also originally from Belgium, is a registered nutritionist. Michelle, who regularly shares bikini selfies and photos of her family, has raked up over 383,000 followers on Instagram. She has been involved in her husband's career since the beginning and has been a constant presence of football-related matches and events. As for their children, Kevin and Michelle have 3 children: Mason Millen De Bruyne, who was born in March 2016, a year before they got married, Rome De Bruyne, who came into their lives in October 2018, and Suri De Bruyne, who was only born in September 2020. On the footballing front, Kevin's best season with City was 2019-2020, where he had 13 goals and 20 assists in the league alone and managed to produce 33 goals in 35 games. Crazy numbers by the looks of things, but with the help of Erling Haaland, maybe De Bruyne can break his own record of 20 assists this season. For one of the reasons why Erling Haaland is finding it so easy to find the net this season is probably due to the great performances of many of his teammates. Kevin has more than 9 decisive passes in the Premier League so far. And it's not even halfway through the season. Despite his undeniable success, De Bruyne has never lost sight of the extent of the value of his success and has used his platform to help those in need in his hometown. Overall, his story is one that will inspire anyone, young or old, to persevere in the pursuit of their dreams and always look for ways to help others. Kevin De Bruyne is a true example of perseverance, skill, and generosity. His football career has been a roller coaster of ups and downs, but it's his ability to learn from his mistakes and improve with every opportunity that has taken him to the top of the football world. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you next time.